Hi there. My name is Tom, and I'm the guy with the ventriloquist dog up for sale. And I want to tell you the story of how the figure was created, and then I'm going to turn it over to two professional vents who are going to demonstrate how the figure looks. It was probably around 2012 when I got the idea of doing this project, and the idea came from attending the ventriloquist convention in Cincinnati. And it was clear to me at that convention that I wanted a figure, a new figure, but I wanted something absolutely new that was one of a kind. I didn't want a figure, that was one of 20. So the goal was to create a one-of-a-kind figure, and I checked around to find out who were the best people that I could do business with. It started out with this fellow. His name is Alex Howell. Alex is an ex-Disney artist, and Alex is the creative force behind drawing this figure. He lives in the Boston area. And Alex created the look of the figure, and this is one of the key slides used by Alex. One was, the idea was maybe we should try to make a full-bodied figure with the dog, or go with just a very large single center post. We quickly agreed that the center post idea made the best creative sense. So Alex became the chief artist of that look. He also he did the drawings and provided all the materials to the key event maker using these drawings. Alex then went to work with this fellow whose name is Brant Gilmer. And Brant lives in Ohio. And Brant has the reputation of making probably the finest vent figures in the business. And his controls are all brass, and he's famous for making the very best controls. So it was a combination of Alex Howell doing the creative work and the actual sculpting and assembly of all the inside tools was done by Brant Gilmer. I'd like to show you now what the finished figure looks like. And it was used just one time. It was used at a show for Give Kids the World, which is a charity located down here in Orlando. And my wife and I have the figure right in the center. And what's neat is that the figure rests easily on the table, and the table has wheels, so you can roll the table around on a stage. Or if you're doing hospital type work, it can roll from one room to the next room. In addition to the figure and the table, the figure uses a case that was made by Detweiler, who unfortunately is no longer with us. But Detweiler was located out in Columbus. Not Columbus. He was located in the state of Colorado, and he used to make wonderful cases. The cases are great for a station wagon or a local show. They are not meant to be checked as baggage because they just can't put up with that kind of damage. So what you end up with is and let me summarize, with Ted, you have a one-of-a-kind ventriloquist. One-of-a-kind ventriloquist figure. Original head and body design were done by Alex Dahl. The sculpting and the mechanics were done by Brant Gilmer in Ohio. The wheel table was done by a fellow named Al Good. Al has since retired in the last year or two, but Al makes a terrific table. And the case is by Detweiler, and again, the good thing about it, the case is that the case gives good protection, but it's not airline. You can't put it on the airline, but you can put it in the back of your station wagon. And it's important that you know that the figure has been used just one time. It was used once, probably for about a 15-minute show. So that's the entire story of Ted. And the good news is we have two very talented professional vents with us today. One fellow's name is Ed Thomas. Ed is a master at the game of ventriloquism. And Ed was on the ventriloquist show 1 year ago. A second person that we have is a master of comedy. His name is Larry Larkin. Larry was on the Vent show 2 years ago. So we have two people who really know what they're doing and have been of considerable help. So in conclusion, let me say what you get with this entire package, this entire bundle, is you get a one-of-a-kind figure, Ted the dog. You get a unique figure where it was designed and graphics by Alex Howell. Brant Gilmer did the sculpting and the mechanics. And you also get with this entire bundle is you get this table. It's got like a Velcro top, and the Velcro on the dog attached easily to that. This is on wheels, and you get a brand new case. So this is the bundle. We started in the year 2012, and probably took almost 2 years to complete from beginning until end. So it's quite a unique package. You get the vent figure. It's done by Alex. It's done by Brant. You get a table by Al Good. You get a case by Detweiler. And now let me show you, or ask my two friends who are two pros in the business to give you a demonstration. Okay, everybody, the guy on the right I want to introduce, his name is Ed Thomas. He's a master ventriloquist.
Hi, everybody.
And Ted the dog is in the center. And in a minute, you'll meet one more person.
I'm Ted. Who are you?
I'm Larry, and you're one of a kind.
Crazy Larry? Yeah, Crazy Larry. You've heard of him.
Doggone.
Doggone.
What a great dog, Ed.
You're a great dog.
What can he do?
What can you do? I can do anything better than you. Can you do this? Raise just your left ear. No, your other left ear. Very good. And roll your eyes as if you were. How's that? You're a master. You're doing well. Larry, this is one of a kind. Never been, this was individually made. There's no other one like it anywhere.
Wow.
And you remember, a couple of years ago, we put a couple of other dogs, and everyone got excited because of the price.
Well, they were one of a kind.
They were one of a kind, and they weren't purchased by a ventriloquist.
No.
They were purchased by an investor. Really? Yeah, really. I wouldn't lie about that. They understand the value of something that's one of a kind.
One of a kind.
Wow. One of a kind. Yes, you are. You still here?
How much is that doggy on YouTube? He's only the one of a kind. It's a great dog. It's a great dog.
He's still here? Yeah, he is. So long.
Okay, see you later.
So long, folks. Please take one more look at Ted, the Wonder Dog. Yeah.